Hello and welcome back. I'm here for another weekly update. Let's see what's happening in Las Vegas this week. Well, it's not actually going to be about Las Vegas so much this week. It's going to be, again, about interest rates. I talked about it last week, and usually I don't like to, beat a dead horse, but we have had some questions come up this week of, the Fed took that 0.50 rate cut on the funds rate, and we haven't seen that much movement in mortgage interest rates, right? In fact, they went up right after the Fed took the cut. They went up. So why is this happening? Well, it's going to take a little bit of time for us to realize this rate cut into the mortgage rate. When the Fed cuts their rate, that is the funds rate. That's like the overnight interest rate, like for credit cards, car loans, those kind of things. They don't directly impact mortgage rates. Mortgage rates are typically tied to the Treasury yield. So what happens when the Fed usually announces a rate cut on the funds rate in a series of expected upcoming cuts, it usually sends the Treasury yield up a little bit, and that takes mortgage rates up along with it. So it takes a little while for this to cycle. We are going to see those rates come down. I still think we're going to get into those 5%. Before you know it. It's just taken a little bit of time. I've got, like we've talked about, buyer activity is a little slow. I've got several properties listed right now, and sellers are they're like, "Walt, what's going on? Where's all the activity? How come it didn't pick up immediately?" And that's why, and typically a lot of crazy things. We're in a election cycle, presidential election, and then there's this weird thing, when buyers wait for the rates to go down. Do they jump in? Not all of them. Some of them wait for it to go down some more. So, we're going to have to see how this all plays out. I do believe that depending on how politically everything works out, I don't think, presidential elections don't typically impact the housing market. And we know the election and the president has nothing to do with mortgage interest rates. But we have a lot of people waiting because of the election. I have so many buyers that tell me they're not going to pull the trigger on anything until they see how the election comes out. Doesn't matter. I don't know what side they're rooting for, what side they're on. Thinking that it's going to make a big impact, it's probably not going to. But there are a lot of people holding off. So we have a lot of things playing into this right now. But I do believe that next year it's going to be a really good year for sellers and buyers alike. So that kind of breaks it down for you. I wanted to give you a little bit of an explanation, but I'll keep you updated on those rates. We are going to see them come down. I truly believe that. So take care, have a good week, and I will talk to you again next week. Cheers.